I have no idea if the sound is working on this show. We're going to have to find out. And then hopefully this won't be something that keeps happening. Oh, I think I picked the wrong one. Sorry. I'm playing things that shouldn't be played right now. I'm not sure why it's doing this. For some weird reason, we have like the worst sound on our show. No matter how many times we set it up, it just doesn't work right. No matter how many times we set it up, it just doesn't work. And look at that. Now I'm playing properly. We got it good, so I can edit this. Anyway, welcome to this week's weekly update from Hollywood Matrimony. You will notice that my sign is not here. Why? Because it fell down. And that's the budget we have on this show. I had about $4 left of the budget. Just wasn't enough for Velcro, y'all. Anyway, actually, I just forgot to put it back up, so it is what it is. Oh, it did fall down, but I didn't have time to deal with all that. And since this show is just a quick update show, I didn't even set up everything. Look, I got pillows laying here. Look, there's a Hello Kitty laying in here. We got just random stuff over here. We got Freddy Krueger over here. We got Jason behind us. You can only see part of him. There's Chucky and Tiffany are down here. Slimer's up here. Oliver Hardy puppet up here. So I'm surrounded by loved ones, even though I don't have my lovely wife here. It's her birthday tomorrow, so make sure that y'all send her birthday love through our Hollywood Matrimony page, or if you want to send videos on here, you can. It's all fine, whatever you want to do. Anyway, let's get to it. This show, if you haven't seen this one before, this is our third episode. All I'll be doing this one is I'm just kind of updating what we posted to the site this week. I know a lot of people don't always go to the site. Some people are YouTube only. Some people are website only. So just kind of giving updates of stuff that's on our site, but also news and things that may not have made it to our site yet that I may have come across myself on the web just to share out to other people. Because I know also a lot of people that like information about movies and TV shows, but they don't surf the net a lot. They hear about it when they hear about it, or they never hear about it because they don't look for it. So we're going to talk about it a little bit. So first, one of the big trailers that got released this week was the teaser trailer for Disney's live-action Mulan. They've been making a lot of these live-action movies lately based on their animated properties, with the new one, The Lion King, hitting theaters next week, which I saw yesterday. And some of them are really great. Some of them are not so much, depending on the people you ask. I think they've done a good job with all of them so far, but I know like Dumbo didn't get a lot of – I really actually like Dumbo a lot, but it didn't get very good reviews, and people just didn't resonate with it, whereas I wasn't a big fan of Aladdin, and it did great. So it's all a matter of opinion. The Disney trailer for Mulan, though, has a different vibe. It looks like a very epic martial arts film, like an Asian war epic, and which is what it should be. And I've heard that they got rid of Mushu and they got rid of the music. I hope they keep it that way, not because I don't like that stuff. I think it would water down the realism of what that movie could really be, and I think it could be a great take on what they did, because I do like that the animated film, but I think this movie would be better without the music and without Mushu in it, just because it would make it silly, and it shouldn't be silly. But I was disappointed in the teaser trailer. You don't get Donnie Yen, you don't get Jet Li, who are both in the movie, but this was just a teaser to focus on Mulan, so I'm sure we'll get some of that later. So we do have the trailer here on our page, our YouTube channel, and on our website, or you obviously can go find it yourself, but either way, you should watch it because it looks good. The next one is we released a trailer for Rabid. It's a remake of the David Cronenberg's, I think it was a movie from the 70s. This was made by the Twisted Twins, the Soska sisters, who did some great films, Dead Hooker in a Trunk, See No Evil 2. I'm trying to think of what else, because I love some American Mary, a couple of action movies with some WWE stars, Vendetta. I forgot what the other ones are, but I met them in person a couple of years ago at Texas Frightmare Weekend. They're great ladies. They're passionate about film. They're passionate about comics. They're passionate about a lot of things, and they're very active on social media. So they really kind of push the envelope of the filmmaking. And this is one of those films that's right up their alley. The trailer actually looks really good. It's right here on our YouTube channel, but you can see it other people. They're really pushing for it. Because it is a smaller film. It's not a big studio film, but it's going to be one that I think does justice to the original. Looking at the trailer, but I also think it's going to be one that kind of shocks some people, which I think will be a great thing. It's going to premiere at Fright Fest, I believe, in August. I don't have all of it written down in front of me, but you can also see, like I said, the trailer here on our YouTube channel or over on our website at hollywoodmatrimony.com. There's also the poster on there that looks really cool. Like they shared images from the movie, just like on Twitter and Instagram or something like that. And I think it was Instagram. I believe it was Instagram. Their Instagram got suspended because the graphic nature of their images from a movie. So they were like the special effects images. They're not even real images of real gore or whatever. They're from the movie, but they were so realistic that they got their account suspended temporarily because they were promoting it, which just tells you the level of intricate detail and the vibe they went for that I think is going to make it a really good film, and I can't wait to see it. I'm really excited. I love seeing these ladies stepping up their game. They're great filmmakers. They're great people. I love them to death. I got a chance to interview them when I was at Frightmare, and I did a couple of pieces of art for them, just as fan that they really responded to and gave me some great compliments. And they were just so gracious, and they're always so great to fans. So if you ever have a chance to meet the Soska sisters, please take the chance. They also had a TV show called Elevator, which is like a reality show that I really love. So I support anything they do. You should really go check out some of their old films, but definitely check out Rabid when it comes out. I think it's going to be one a not miss film. Also this week, coming up in limited release is a movie I'm kind of excited for. I don't know if it's going to be good. I think it is. I think it has potential. It's a movie called The Art of Self-Defense, and obviously I'm drawn to it because I love all things martial arts. But this one is kind of a dark take, and I think it like takes on the toxic masculinity of the impression of some martial arts instructors and how they do things. Watching the trailer, it's like everything the guy says is wrong, yet there's elements of truth to some of it and the way we do things. But it looks pretty interesting. It looks kind of dark, funny. I like those kind of movies they do with martial arts. Like I love all of them, but like something like the Foot Fist Way that took more of a dark comedy element with Danny McBride. But The Art of Self-Defense, they released, it's getting limited release this Friday, and then I think full release on the 19th. But they released a new clip from the film, so that you can go to our channel here. You can see the full trailer as well as the clip that we posted up today, as well as on our website. It's called The Art of Self-Defense, starring Jesse Eisenberg, from the Facebook movie, and I call it the Facebook Social Network, excuse me. Played Lex Luthor in Batman v Superman. Now You See Me, those movies. Imogene Poots, and anyway, I think it looks great. I think it's gonna be one of those really memorable, kind of quirky, unexpected movies. They also released a new poster for the movie The Peanut Butter Falcon, which you may or may not have ever heard. The trailer's here on our page, our YouTube channel. Check out the trailer. The movie looks so good. It's Shia LaBeouf, which most people immediately be like, oh, Lord, this guy. Let me tell you something. He's had some rough patches as far as personal life and press and things like this. And I don't know how much was real, how much was just over the top, how much was actual issues he had. But let me tell you, the guy's a great actor. He's done a lot of movies after Transformers and after Indiana Jones that hadn't got as much push, and people didn't see as much. But his performances were excellent, despite what he does in his real life. He is a really, really great actor, and I don't think he gets enough credit for his ability to pull off some of the characters he's done. And this one looks like it's going to be probably one of his better films as a whole. It's called The Peanut Butter Falcon. I know it sounds like a title like, what is that? It's about a young man in it that I believe has Down syndrome. And I believe they cast somebody with actual Down syndrome. Zach, something I forgot. I didn't write it down, so I apologize. But who basically leaves and he wants to become a professional wrestler, and him and Shia LaBeouf. So it's kind of a road movie, coming of age story. Looks like a comedy drama. Looks like it's got elements a little bit of everything. The trailer's here on our YouTube channel, but they just released the official poster for the movie that is also on our website, hollywoodmatrimony.com. So you definitely go check out that trailer. That's one of those movies that's not going to probably get a big release, but it should. I think it's going to be one of those surprise hits and surprise films that people are going to find it and love it, and be one that you start sharing with your friends, because it just looks like it's got a great story and some great performances. Come here. Sorry, stop. So before we go move forward, hold on. Sorry, that's the nature of this show. Because our show is low budget, and everybody knows Vader. He does his thing, so he gets all crazy. Thinks someone was at the door. But that's just too bad because we're live, right? So on Blu-ray they announced the movie Brightburn, which was kind of that dark twist on what if Superman was grown up to be bad instead of a superhero. So it's going to be hitting Blu-ray and DVD soon. A couple other little pieces of news. They announced Sherlock Holmes, the Robert Downey Jr., Jude Law franchise. It looks like they're finally moving forward with the third film that I think most people have been waiting for. I have, because I enjoyed the first two. They just announced Dexter Fletcher, who did Rocket Man, who's the director, is going to be directing the film. So it looks like we may be getting that a little bit closer to actually getting our next chapter of Sherlock Holmes. Kind of a weird turn of events as far as news, and not weird. Business-wise, it makes sense, but I've been seeing this trailer a lot lately. There's a movie called My Spy coming out with Dave Bautista, who's got Stuber hitting theaters this Friday. They've been promoting it a lot, but then they just announced it recently just got pulled from the thing, and it's not going to get released until 2020 now. I believe that's STX, and I think there's some issues with them not making as much money with Ugly Dolls like they had hoped. And plus, they're probably trying to put space between Stuber's release and his next movie. We don't want Dave Bautista fatigue. No? Anyway, but that movie got delayed till 2020, so if you see the trailers, or if you've been waiting on it, or if you might not even know what I'm talking about. It's a movie called My Spy. Go check it out. It's another one of those, it's the big, muscly agent, whatever, and then he gets teamed up with a kid. We've seen those movies 100 times with The Pacifier, and there's one The Rock did, which I totally don't remember the name of it. But we've all seen them where the big action hero gets teamed up with a kid of some sort, Last Action Hero, and they do different things with it. That's what this movie is. So maybe that's why. Maybe they're afraid. They want to see how Stuber does, since that's one of his first kind of solo leads, even though he's with Kamal. But they want to see how that movie does before they push that one out as well. But who knows? Also, in Marvel news, we're waiting for Comic-Con to hit next week. I believe it's next week. Yeah. So we should be getting tons of new trailers and information. Marvel has like a 90-minute panel that's going to happen. I know like Warner Brothers and a lot of the other big wigs are sitting out Comic-Con this year. So hopefully we're going to get some Marvel news, not just a bunch of retrospect. Like, I'm sure we'll get a ton of retrospect for the last 10 years, but hopefully we're going to get some actual news about their upcoming Phase 4, maybe some big announcement, who's what. But one of the big announcements that came out this week, literally, I believe yesterday or today, is Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things, and she was just in Godzilla King of Monsters. She's been cast in The Eternals, which is one of the next Marvel films that also has Kamala from Stuber's in it, I believe. But there's been rumors that both Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek may be joining in there. But they said she's been cast. We don't know what her role is. We don't know what she's doing yet. We don't really know much about The Eternals yet, but it's going to be the next move. Not the next movie, but one of the next, probably in Phase 4. And then lastly, that I just want to talk about, which this isn't not like super big news, but I'm sure we're going to get more out of the Comic-Con with this one as well, which is the new Star Trek series Picard, which if you don't know about it already, we do have the trailer on our website. I don't believe we have it on our YouTube channel yet, but we do have it on our website at HollywoodMatrimony.com. Basically, it's Jean-Luc Picard, the later years kind of thing. It's Patrick Stewart's return to the iconic role, and it'll be on CBS All Access, along where Star Trek Discovery is, which is excellent if you haven't watched it. But they released a teaser trailer for Picard, sometime back, but now they've released a new poster with Picard on it and a dog. It's kind of a nice little cool poster, so I think it's gonna be kind of exciting to see what they do with that show. And just anytime you get to see Patrick Stewart do anything is usually a good thing. So other than that, that's kind of my update for the week. There's so much more that's been going on with some horror films and action films. Like, we could go on and on and on. I'm just giving you the quick updates of the stuff that I've kind of looked at and talked about and saw. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more for next week, especially with Comic-Con hitting. Who knows? We may have all kinds of crazy stuff to talk about this week. But I also want to make an announcement. I'm making the announcement here probably for nobody to see this because probably nobody will watch this show. But I am launching yet another new show. So right now on our YouTube network, the Hollywood Matrimony Network, we have our Hollywood Matrimony Live, our inaugural show that kicks everything off, keep everything running. We've been running over 150 episodes. And if you're new to the channel, we didn't start our YouTube channel till about episode 145. All the previous episodes are over on our Facebook page, Hollywood Matrimony. So you can see our past shows, movie reviews, news, discussions, mostly reviews. So this weekend, we have our Hollywood Matrimony show live at 7 p.m. on Sunday that will simulcast live here on YouTube as well as live on Facebook. So you have two options to watch. On Tuesday, we now do TV Tuesdays, where we discuss old, new, upcoming, random episodes, all things TV. It's not about just one show. It's not about just new shows. It could be a random series we loved from 20 years ago that we just want to talk about, or it could be new episodes of just one episode of a show we watched today. You never know what's going to be discussed. Then we have this weekly update show, which is literally, it's just me. I tell you about what I've seen around the net, what's going on, what's happening for our own website. But the new one, which is again me because I am a detention hog, it's going to be Martial Arts Mondays. Now, on Mondays, I'll basically come in here. We're going to talk about various martial arts films, but we're going to do this a little bit different. We're going to pick one, maybe two films tops, but primarily my focus is to do one film. We're going to talk about one martial arts film, and the idea is to talk about movies that have people known for martial arts, or the film is a heavy martial arts film. So you may talk about a movie like Red Belt, which wasn't a movie that starred somebody that was thought of as a martial artist, but it's a heavy martial arts theme movie. Or you may talk about a movie like, I don't know, Swelter with Jean-Claude Van Damme, who's a martial arts person, but there's not a lot of martial arts in that movie. So it's kind of that kind of deal. But we're going to try to dive deep into each movie that we discuss. And they're not going to necessarily be new movies, because what the plan is I'm going to dig deep into my collection back here. And I have tons of martial arts flicks all the way from the 70s all the way till today. And we're going to just grab a movie. I'm going to watch it or rewatch because I've seen them all. But we're going to rewatch it. I'm going to dive deep into some information. We'll see if we can find out some fun facts, talk about it, maybe open your eyes to movies you didn't know exist. If there's a new martial arts film that week, we'll probably talk about that one. That way we keep it current. But we may use that one to dive back into an older movie of the same actor or a remake or whatever it might be. All right, so Monday will be Martial Arts Monday. I'm hoping it's going to be fun and silly. But the current plan is I was going to start at A in my martial arts collection and go all the way to Z. But since I'm going to have movies that I have to, and I'm probably still going to do that, but I may have to interrupt it with random ones that I find or I miss or come out new or whatever. So that's the plan. Starting this coming Monday, we're going to kick off Martial Arts Mondays. So you can hear about all about it. So if you have a specific martial arts film you want to hear about, or if you don't care anything about martial arts, watch the show anyway, because I'm hilarious. If you don't believe me, just ask me. I'll tell you. But that's all for today. Make sure you head over to our website, HollywoodMatrimony.com, our Twitter page at Hollywood Matter, our Facebook page, Hollywood Matrimony, as well as this YouTube channel right here, Hollywood Matrimony. And be sure to subscribe to this channel. Please, please, please. The more subscribers, the more content, the more fun things we'll do, as well as more giveaways. Head over to our website, HollywoodMatrimony.com. We have various giveaways going on. We have some new ones fixing to pop up. Hopefully some really cool ones soon. And we look forward to seeing everybody on Sunday. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget, tomorrow is the Mrs. birthday. She's not right there, even though I'm pointing. But make sure to shoot her a birthday message if you can over on Hollywood Matrimony's Facebook page. Or right here during this video, say happy birthday to her. Just comment. Or if you know her, go send it to her there. And we'll probably do some silly stuff for her birthday on Sunday at the show. I don't know. Have a wonderful day. Peace.